All right, a Valley man is proving age is just a number and is giving the inspiration to follow your dreams to people of all ages. And that's because he has written 2 novels in his 80s, The Polsky Affair and The Family Affair. So Leon Gilden, welcome to Sonoran Living.
I thank you much.
So looking at these 2 books, the first one was the
Polsky Affair.
Polsky Affair.
Right.
What was your inspiration behind writing these books? And then we'll get to the second book.
I was a lawyer in New York 35, 40 years ago. And I had a client who gave me a research work based on what took place at the Hotel Polsky following the destruction of the Warsaw Ghetto in 1943.
Okay.
Those were the factual aspects of a novel which won the award for historical fiction. The interesting thing about his book was that at the end of his research, he said, the more evidence we have, the less we understand. Now, with a tagline like that, you can't forget what somebody has written.
Right.
It took me many years, 30 or more years, but I finally sat down, and from his work, I fashioned an historical novel about 2 couples who survive the destruction of the ghetto and their life at the Hotel Polsky, and meet in Israel, first Palestine and then Israel, and become family and become friends, and what happened to them. And that in turn, as a result of speaking about the Polsky Affair before various groups and book clubs, that in turn led to writing the sequel, The Family Affair.
So who does it appeal to, you think?
It appeals to a number of different people. Number one, it would certainly appeal to those people who are somewhat students of the Holocaust, in that it is a very little known part of the Holocaust.
Right.
Secondly, it would appeal to anybody who is interested in family living, because the sequel now is 30, 35 years after the incidents at the Hotel Polsky. It tells about new family members. It tells about new romances. And it tells the story of what happens when people think they understand the difficulties that people lived through in those days, but perhaps are better left unspoken.
So is there a happy ending to this?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really.
Just want to make sure we get to that.
Okay.
The book sounds fascinating, and obviously, I mean, you've won awards with your first book. But you're in your 80s. You just decided to write a book? I mean, what would you say to people that are out there thinking, I'm too old, I can't do this?
Oh, no, no, no. You can't be too old. You must keep pursuing those things that are of interest to you and that keep you active, because otherwise you're just giving up. There's no point to that.
You said something in the green room about contributing.
Yes, that's a fact. I sincerely hope that these 2 books contribute to the life and to the times and to the history of the Holocaust and to the good literature.
Right. You've obviously done it right.
I certainly hope so.
Where can people get the books?
The books can be gotten, they are all over Barnes & Noble.
Great.
Throughout Arizona. They can be gotten at the Jewish Collection, at Changing Hands bookstore, and I suppose they can be ordered through most any other bookstore that you would want.
Well, and the fact that you're a local guy
Yeah.
That you live
And-
here in the Valley.
And I speak about the two books. I've got a number of gigs
A number of gigs. I like that. Okay.
with respect to talking to book clubs and book signings. I'm doing a Yom HaShoah program for Har Zion
You're everywhere.
here in Scottsdale.
You're somewhere tonight too, right? Or is it tonight?
No,
or-
it's on the 9th of February.
Okay.
I'll be at the Scottsdale Center for the Performing Arts.
Well, let's go ahead and bring up some information so people can come out and maybe you can sign a couple of books for them. Leon Gilden, it is the book signing, Thursday, February 9th at 6:30. Scottsdale Center for the Performing Arts. That's not a little place, that's kind of a big place, right there on 2nd Street in Scottsdale. And we're going to have more information on our website so people can come out and take a look at your novel. Thank you very much for being here.
I thank you very much for having me here.
Thank you.